Before I start this video, I once again want to give a shout out to my Discord. If you guys want to join, feel free, it will be linked down below. Also, thank you to Jenna, John, and Shocky Platinum for making this awesome fan art. But yeah, let's get on with the video. Hey guys, PokeDan here. Previously on the channel, you've joined me to talk about my favorite gym leaders in Pokemon. And gym leaders, they're cool and all, but in this video I'm going to be talking about a trainer class that outranks them, Elite Four members. Nearly all regions in the Pokemon world have a Pokemon League, and it consists of 5 of the region's strongest trainers. The Elite Four and of course the champion. However, like I said, in this video I'll just be focusing on the Elite Four members. Remember guys, this is all just in my opinion, so feel free to let me know in the comments who your favourite Elite Four members are. But with all that being said, let's get started with the video. Okay, so kicking off this list is a member of the Unova Pokemon League. It's Caitlyn. There are a number of reasons why I like this Elite Four member, and the first is that I liked her battling chamber. It had this really majestic feel to it, and it really suited Caitlyn's personality. As well as this, I liked that she didn't debut in Unova. Okay, that sounded wrong, hold up. Her first appearance was in the Sinnoh Battle Frontier, and when I found this out, I thought it was just really cool and made me just like her even more. Looking at Caitlyn's Pokemon team, it's also fairly impressive. In my opinion, it's not as good as other Elite Four members, but nevertheless, I remember that she gave me a good battle. I was going to put Chantel at this spot, but for me, Caitlyn just about took the lead. Next up is the only member of the Kalos League on this list, and it is Wikstrom. In my opinion, the Elite Four members of Kalos didn't really stand out all that much. I mean, even when I was scripting this video, I realised that I completely forgot that Drasna existed. But yeah, the only one of them I really like is the Steel-type enthusiast Wikstrom. I remember walking into Wikstrom's battle chamber and seeing him just standing there waiting to battle. His character didn't look like most of the others. It wasn't bland, and I thought he looked pretty unique. His Pokemon team was also pretty good, and there's a theory surrounding his ace Pokemon Aegislash that it's controlling him. And I thought this theory brought a sort of dark twist to the character. Anyway, I like Wikstrom. He's a cool Elite Four member, and he deserved a mention. Coming into the number 8 spot is Bruno. Now admittedly, I never played any of the original Kanto games, but when I was younger and got my hands on a copy of Pokemon Fire Red, I made it to the Indigo Plateau, and I remember seeing Bruno and just thinking his character was so awesome. He of course primarily uses fighting type Pokemon, and just looking at his avatar you could tell this, and you could tell that he was pretty strong as well. And like I said, he really was strong. I have memories of struggling in the Indigo Plateau, and Bruno was for sure a big reason why. I was pretty young playing through the Gen 1 remakes, and I remember a friend telling me all the typings of the Elite Four members so that I was a bit prepared. However, when I sent out my Pidgeoth for Bruno's fighting Pokemon, he sent out an Onix and, well, I just got wrecked. Bruno is just one strong trainer, and that's something I love. At number 10, we talked about Caitlyn, but another Unova Elite Four member I really liked was Grimsley. One thing that fascinated me about Grimsley was his backstory. He was a member of a wealthy family that fell to ruins, and after this he developed a gambling addiction. This addiction can also be seen when he reappears in the Gen 7 games, and he challenges you to a coin toss. And when he loses, of course, he gives you Sharpedo as a ride Pokemon. A lot of Pokemon characters are so upbeat and positive, and I think it's good to see a character like Grimsley or Nanu now and again, where they're not always smiling, but they're still a good character. In the Unova League, Grimsley also gave me a tricky battle. His team was pretty strong, and like I've mentioned previously, I like a strong trainer, so Grimsley gets a spot on this list. Before he became the champion of the Kanto and Johto regions, Lance was an Elite Four member, and he was a trainer who really gave me a run for my money in battle. His team was immensely strong, and that made battling him even better for me. Not to mention, he uses mostly Dragon-type Pokemon, and before the Fairy-type existed, Dragons were ridiculously overpowered. I don't really have much of an opinion on Lance from the Pokemon anime. To me, he was just eh. However, in Pokemon Generations, fair to say he was pretty badass. Well, both him and his Dragonite. Before Dragonite was known for being connected to Iris, it was well known for being Lance's ace, and it truly is a beast of a Pokemon. Because he was so strong, Lance deserved to take over as champion, just like he deserves a spot on this list. Up next is a member of Hoenn's Elite Four, and it is Phoebe. This is another strong trainer who I like for numerous reasons. And the first reason why I like her is because she's just different. Hoenn's Elite Four mostly consists of these serious and older trainers, but Phoebe's just there like, yo, I'm younger. Not only this, but this character is full of personality, and she has a great team of Pokemon as well. Of course, Phoebe specializes in using Ghost-type Pokemon, and when I entered her chamber to battle her for the first time, I just didn't expect it, but it was a nice surprise. When Auraz was released, people noticed that in Phoebe's room, there was a Ghost Girl, and I had a lot of fun listening to all the theories surrounding the Ghost Girl connected to Phoebe. Phoebe is an awesome Elite Four member, and I just had to talk about her on this list. Coming in at the number 4 spot is Aaron of Sinnoh's Elite Four. Aaron is the first member of the Elite Four you'll face in the Sinnoh games, and when walking into his battling room, like me, you'll notice that it just has an awesome design. Aaron uses Bug-type Pokemon, and this is interesting, seeing as it's not a type that Elite Four members usually have. Gym leaders, sure, but not Elite Four members. Speaking of interesting, did you know that in the Diamond and Pearl games, Aaron had a Dustox, but in Platinum, it was swapped out for a Yanmega. It's funny to see because, of course, Jessie had a Yanmega right after releasing her Dustox. Anyway, back to Aaron. He was a really cool trainer, and I also enjoyed seeing him pop up in the Sinnoh anime. I like this dude so much, and I just had to have him in this video. Coming in at the number 3 spot is an Elite Four member from Alola, specifically Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. It's Mullane. Of course, in the original Alola games, Mullane wasn't in the Elite Four, but in the sequels, he accepted Kukui's offer to become an Elite Four member, replacing Hala. Mullane specializes in using Steel-type Pokemon, and in my experience, he wasn't too difficult to defeat. But I put him on this list because I really liked his personality. He was a sweet character who was like a brotherly figure to Sophocles. And really, I think he's just a likable guy. Not much seemed to change from the original Sun and Moon games in the sequels, but seeing Mullane become a member of the Elite Four made me smile. He's a really cool guy. I've already mentioned Phoebe on this list, but there's another member of the Hoenn Elite Four who I just adore, and it's Drake. I mean, who wouldn't like this guy? He's a badass ship captain looking dude, and he uses dragon-type Pokemon. Pretty awesome if you ask me. As well as that, just look at this dude. He looks like he's ready to catch a Kraken. Another reason why I like Drake is due to his appearance in the Pokemon anime. He appeared in the episode Vanity Affair, where he battled and defeated Ash. To me, this was such a great battle, and the fact that the battle took place on a ship was even better. Drake is one awesome Elite Four member in my opinion, but who could have beat him to the number 1 spot? Let's find out. And finally, coming in at the number 1 spot and my favourite Elite Four member is Flint. Flint was a member of the Sinnoh League and he specialises in using fire-type Pokemon, and he is by far my favourite Elite Four member. Flint had a funny personality, and as well as that, it was nice to see him being so close with Gym Leader Volkner. It was cool to see this friendship because we don't really see Elite Four members really bother with gym leaders a lot of the time, and Flint and Volkner just had an admirable friendship. Another reason why I like this fire-type user is because on his team, he has an Infernape. In fact, it was his ace Pokemon, and if y'all know me, you know I love Infernape. It was just awesome to see him using one of my favourite Pokemon. Flint is a great character and in my opinion, the best Elite Four member. But with that being said, that pretty much wraps things up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. Also, I want to hear who is your favourite Elite Four member, so be sure to let me know down in the comment section. But anyway, with all that being said, for now, I've been PokeDan, you've been amazing, and I'll see you guys next time.